we're making pork and poblano tacos from HelloFresh with kiwi salsa and lime crema. So HelloFresh, you get a recipe card and it tells you exactly what to do each step of the way, which makes it super easy to try a new recipe. Alright guys, so to start I'm going to show you how it comes from HelloFresh. The meat is not packaged with all the other food, but this is the ground pork for the recipe. And then everything else comes in a bag like this. And it's everything you need for the recipe, so you just open it up. And we're going to take it all out and show you how it is packaged. So that's the cilantro, that's the pepper. Here is the tomato paste, the small onion, sour cream, a lime, a kiwi, a tomato, more sour cream, and then the tortillas. So that, oh, wait a minute. It also has the spices. So this is chicken, I want to say chicken stock, but let's just see. It is. It's chicken stock concentrate, and then this is a Mexican spice blend. So we're going to start with step 1 on the recipe card, which it says, wash and dry all produce, half peel and thinly slice the onion, mince a few slices until you have 1 tablespoon, core and seed and finely chop the poblano, core, seed and finely dice the tomato, peel then finely dice the kiwi, roughly chop the cilantro, cut the lime into wedges. So we're going to start with that. Alright guys, so I got all my prep done. I'm going to move on to step 2, which says toss together tomato, kiwi, minced onion, half the cilantro, a squeeze of lime in a medium bowl. So, kiwi, tomato, it says a tablespoon of onion, so I'm just going to put a little bit. I'm not going to measure it at all. Jeff does not like onion, so I cut these a little bit bigger so that he can pick them out. And a squeeze of lime juice. So I'm just going to take one of these quarters and squeeze it and give myself a lime bath while I'm doing it. Alright, and then half the cilantro, which is not very much. And then we need to mix it together without making a mess. Alright. So that is all stirred up. And then it says, in another bowl, so that's the salsa. In another bowl, stir together sour cream and a squeeze or 2 of the lime juice. So the sour cream is right here, and you just open it. Sour cream is like one of my favorite condiments in the entire world. So I don't know if this will be enough for me, but I'm excited. Okay, and then I'm going to do another wedge of lime. looks like I got a bunch of lime juice in there. And I'm going to use the salsa spoon to stir it because I really don't think it matters. If you think it matters, then you can dirty another spoon, but, you know, I do enough dishes that I don't want to dirty another spoon. Okay, so there is that. The next step, we are going to move over to the stove. It says cook the veggies, drizzle oil in a pan, add poblano, sliced onion, and half the Mexican spice. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I am making two separate versions. I don't like spicy food. I can't eat it. I have stomach ulcers, so I cannot eat it. I will be doing the poblano pepper with no onion for Jeff, and I will be doing onion for me. Because you gotta make it work for yourself. Alright, so here is my pan. I'm going to heat that up a little bit. I need oil. So I'm going to do the peppers in this one because that's the way you're supposed to do it. So here are the peppers. And it can take up to 4 minutes to cook this, so I'm just going to saute it down. I'm going to add a little bit of the Mexican spice. So it says to add half right now, and I would add half if this was how we're making the meal, but it's not. We're not, you know, we're not cooking it the way they say to. So I'm just going to add, I'm going to try and add a quarter, but it's not going to be very exact, and I'm okay with that. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm getting shot in the back. Motherfucker, where from?
Okay, so next I'm going to start my onions, which is the same thing. So I'm just going to add the onions. One pull out of my pan, of course, because I'm a messy cooker. We've already discovered this. I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning on it. And then the rest of the seasoning you set aside for the pork. So we're just going to saute these two things up until the onions are translucent or the peppers are fully softened. Alright, so I'm back with my onions that I also started. I want to apologize for my husband's language in the background. He is playing a video game. My kids are being loud. They're in the kitchen eating. But this is our lunch, and I want to record the HelloFresh meals that I'm making for you guys. So I added a little bit of the Mexican spices to these onions, and I'm just working on cooking both of these things down until they're fully softened. If you don't like my whining children in the background, then this is probably not the channel for you, because this is my life all day long. Alright, so the onions are done. I put them to the side, and I am going to cook the pork now. Let me just wash my hands really quick since I touched that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook this pork. It says to cook the pork, add pork, remaining Mexican spice, break up the meat into pieces, cook until pork is browned, add edges and no longer pink, season with salt and pepper. So let me just break this up before I add the spice. Alright. That seems like a lot of spice, but you know that cliche that white people don't season their food? That was written about me, because I don't season my food. I don't feel confident with spices, so I don't use them. Gordon Ramsay would hate me. I don't even salt my food when I'm cooking it. So I'm gonna trust HelloFresh and their chefs that they know what they're doing, right? And we are going to get this cooked down. And then I will separate the pork into his pork and my pork. And we will build the tacos, okay guys? Right, so the sausage is done. It says turn it down to medium heat and stir in the stock seasoning. The stock concentrate, sorry guys. So that is the chicken stock concentrate. The 2 tablespoons of water. I'm just going to give that a little mix really quick. And then I need to stir in a tablespoon of tomato paste. Now they sent a whole can. Obviously that's more than a tablespoon. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm just going to freeze it in an ice cube tray so that I've got a tablespoon of tomato sauce in the future already frozen. I find that is the best. Oh, sorry guys, that was loud. I find that is the best way to store tomato paste. So here's a tablespoon, and we're just gonna pop that in. Alright. And we're gonna mix it around again. It says cook on medium and stir until everything is covered. So obviously the peppers and onions, when you're making this, you're going to want that all in the same pan together getting covered, because we're making it 2 different ways. We're not going to do that. So I'm just going to mix it up here. It smells so good, you guys. So now the plan is I'm going to put half of this into Jeff's pan. I'm going to put half this into Jeff's pan, which, and then the other half I will add my onions to. So that, I'll give him another scoop because I don't know if that's half or not, because I'm not real good at measurements. And we're going to add my onions and just get it all mixed up together. Hold on, Finn just went low. Hold on. Can someone please get him milk? Okay guys, so we got Finn's low taken care of. This is Jeff's. So you just put you warm the tortillas in the microwave. You put in the sausage mixture, you dollop the sour cream on top, and then you add some salsa and any remaining cilantro. We didn't have a lot. of cilantro remaining. So that's Jeff's, and I will show you my plate when I am done. Alright guys, so I finished my first taco, and it is so good. I am actually going to keep this recipe card. I will put it in the description box below. I am going to make this again. Even just the salsa was amazing, and it's something I really loved. I think it would be good with a little bit of heat in it. I don't like spicy stuff, but maybe, I don't know. I love it. It was so good. And I'm full. I ate one taco and I'm stuffed. It helps that we're doing low carb. Tortillas are not exactly low carb. One tortilla is 1 carb serving. So this, eating all 3 would be all of my carb servings for the day. I want 2 or less, so it would be, you know, 1 more than I'm supposed to have. But it was really good. I will have it again and again and again. I have not made my own salsa in this way yet. And it's sweet, and added with the Mexican spices, it tastes amazing. So I am actually going to give each of my girls one of my tacos so they can have it. I'll let you know what they think, and I'll let you know what Jeff thinks. In the description box below, you will find a code for HelloFresh. You will get $40 off your first order. Using that code will help me as well. I will get $30 off in a credit, which always helps me. Anywhere I can save money is a good thing, especially doing low carb. It's becoming super expensive. And keep in mind, I'm going to do all 4 recipes we've gotten from HelloFresh this week. I'm going to do a video for each recipe. I'm not going to post them all in one week. I will spread them out over probably the next 4 weeks. So, you guys, this was really good, and it was easy, and it was amazing. I don't know how I feel about HelloFresh yet, so in the coming videos, you and I will learn together. Thank you.